Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Create Wealth, where we talk about Forex trading. How can we trade Forex with the help of expert advisors and robots? Today we are going to review Smart Gold Scalper Expert Advisor. We are completing 4 months. We have already completed 4 months, in fact, yesterday. And this is Smart Gold Scalper, which is specifically for gold to trade small gold movements and accumulate small profits, and at the same time can provide a significant profit. So far, it has done by the end of the day. And it has smart exit and exit strategies as well. Okay, the minimum requirement to trade with this expert advisor is 50,000 cents. I would say 50,000 cents because I mean hardly there would be 0.01% of the people would be able to afford 50,000 US dollar. So I'm saying US cent, that is the minimum requirement. And however, the preferred or the recommended equity to trade with this expert advisor is 100K. But that doesn't mean that it will not work on 5,000 or maybe 10,000. But the kind of movement the gold is giving right now, like if you can see on H4 time frame, it is almost straightforward on the upside, right? Without any significant correction. However, there is a significant correction right now that is happening, and the market is consolidating at this moment. Anyways, we started it on 7th of July, and today is 8th of November. So we have completed 4 months yesterday. I'm creating this video on Saturday just because I just wanted to make sure that all the trades will be done by Friday, and then I will create the video on Saturday just to make sure that this is the final result of 4 months. So 50,000 seems to be a big amount in terms of US dollar, but yes, we can trade it on cent account as well. Guys, as I mentioned in my previous videos as well, that this is the trial account. This is not a real money live account, but we traded it on real account earlier. If you go through our videos in the previous videos, maybe uh, till July or maybe August, you will find those videos there. We tested this expert advisor since last year in 2024 in December, and we made a couple of different kind of settings. We tried to optimize and everything, and then we are creating videos on this since I think from March or April onwards, or maybe May, right? We tried it on different kind of accounts, we tried it on different settings, and then we chose one account, and then we started trading to create videos on that fresh account. We started that particular account with 50K. However, we still recommend to trade with 100K and above. Well, I'm using the arrow down button right now, but let me use the page down button because with this the video is going to be very longer. I'm not trying to skip anything. It is all everything from scratch, from start, but this is just to make away a little faster. So it doesn't mean that it will not trade with 5,000 or maybe 10,000. But since it's a scalper, and in this kind of market, when the market is moving around 1,000 to 1,500 pips, or maybe 1,600 or maybe 1,800 pips in a day, up and down. So small capital would not able to sustain a bit longer unless you are very lucky. So this is just to make a little less riskier. Safe word doesn't exist in forex market. Whatever you do, you can always manage the risk at the lower side, but there will always be a risk. There will be nothing called no risk. As I mentioned, that the last account that we traded from, I think from May to August, that was we started with 50K and we grown it to 100K and above. But still, I recommend 100K and above US cents to trade with this expert advisor. While you're trading manually, you can trade with even $100, $200, $150, $500, $1,000, anything. But unless you are at the right place, if you have taken a wrong trade with $100 or maybe $150, even with 0.01 lot size, this kind of market is giving like 1000 to 1500 pips or maybe 1800 pips on a single day, straightforward in one direction. In that case, even if your lot size is 0.01, there is a huge chance that you will lose your entire capital on the same day. Even if you are right, sometimes the market try to prove you wrong. And if you are wrong, you are susceptible to accept that the fact that you are wrong. You try to prove that the market is wrong, I'm not wrong. So this is what the human behavior is and the human psychology is. And that's where these expert advisors comes into place, where there are no emotions. However, with any forex market, any kind of trading, whether it is manual or if you're trading with an expert advisor, profitability is never guaranteed. Nothing is risk-free. Everything is very risky. In this forex market, we are trading with leverage. Suppose you are trading with $100, right? And you're taking a leverage of 1:500. So if you multiply 100 by 500, that would be 50,000. So by investing just $100, you are using 50,000 US dollar to trade. So just see the ratio, $100 and $50,000. So the kind of profitability and the risk will be the same, right? So if everything is in your direction, you are very lucky, you will get good profit. And in case if you are wrong on the opposite side, it might take just a few minutes to vanish your account. It is about the power of leverage. It has benefits as well as disadvantages. Benefits that even if you're a good trader, you know what is happening in the market. If you are putting a trade in the right direction, then this leverage will help you to open more trades in the market direction and can profit more and more. However, it would be opposite if you are at a wrong place and the market is moving against you. Don't try to prove that the market is wrong. In case if you are trading manually, try to accept the fact that might be the market direction has changed for a bit. There are two things. One is market direction and one is trend. Trend is said to be on a longer time frame, and market direction can be changed multiple times within a single trend. That could be correction, that could be due to some news or anything, but significantly on a long term the trend remains intact. However, there is certain movement when the trend also changes, but for a longer term, on a longer time frame, we see what the trend is and the trend remains intact. As I mentioned that this is a trial account, okay, so the results could be different from a trial account to a real account, and also the same account, even if it is a trial account, the result will definitely differ if you're using a different broker. I have not tried many brokers, okay, because I cannot try each and every broker. So the results may vary, and also if you're using cent account, then the results will vary as well. Of course, in cent account there would be more spread and could be slippage just because it is a cent account and there are more chances of that. Even standard account, ECN account, raw spread account, zero account, fixed spread account, and then there are multiple types of account, and each broker account is different. Even a fixed spread account of 2 to 3 brokers would be very different. So the results will definitely be different. So Smart Gold Scalper so far has sustained in every kind of market situation. We started testing it since last year in December, and now November is already there. So it is almost 1 year. We are testing this expert advisor in different kind of market conditions, and in every kind of market conditions, it was able to sustain. I would not say that there is no drawdown or anything, because nothing comes without risk. Drawdown is the crucial and a genuine part of forex market that everybody should realize, until and unless you're using an expert advisor with a fixed stop loss or a take profit. We have already created videos on a couple of expert advisors which are using stop losses and take profits, or either trading stop. In the video description, you will find a playlist where there are three kind of links. One is one shot expert advisor that includes a couple of expert advisors that are using stop losses and take profit, or either trailing stop. That could be dynamic stop loss, that could be trailing stop loss, or that could be fixed stop loss. But those expert advisors were not using any kind of risky strategy. However, since the stop loss is there, so the market has a tendency, the big financial institution has a tendency to hit the market, to hit the stop losses very often. So that is a good part also, because you're not losing your capital more than the stop loss. In case if you're losing on that particular trade, you will not lose more than the stop loss, right? And at the same time, there could be multiple stop losses hit. So there is a separate playlist that I created for one-shot expert advisors that includes expert advisors that are taking a single trade, maybe in a day, maybe in 2 days, maybe in 3 days. A couple of times it happens that it might not take any trade in 2 to 3 days as well. Okay, and sometimes it happens that it can take 1 or 2 trades in a single day, and there are 1 or 2 more expert advisors within that where it might take like 1 or 2 or 3 trades at the same time, or maybe within that particular time, but the stop loss for every trade would be different. So if you would like to consider those expert advisors which are using stop losses or maybe trailing stop, and you are ready to accept the stop loss, you are ready to take the losses, then you can explore those and can find those expert advisor videos, and you can ask me query in case if you have any query about any of them. There is a playlist about intraday or scalping expert advisors for gold, where you will find those expert advisors which uses to open multiple trades, multiple lot sizes trades, okay, in a single day, and they might not use any stop losses or take profit, including Smart Gold Scalper. I have created a separate playlist for Smart Gold Scalper in case if you would like to explore where we started from on our previous account and this account. So you can check out both of them. I have also included my FX book link in the video description, so you can verify whatever the trades that I'm showing to you right now. Everything is from start, everything is from scratch, and nothing has been hidden. Everything is in front of you. I am just using page down button just to make the video shorter. That's it. Otherwise, it would have taken like an hour or more. So you can verify those statistics from my FX book. And those who don't know what my FX book is, so my FX book is a very reliable and most trusted tool in the forex market, where people used to judge their trading ability, or maybe the trading ability of an expert advisor, through my FX book with a different kind of statistics. If you attach my FX book with your account, it will show you different kind of statistics, that what kind of drawdown was there, what is the different kind of ratios, what is per day profit, what is the average profit in a month, or there are different kind of things. And these trades, you can check it over there as well in the history. there is an option called history where you can just click and can see the trade that has been closed. So what was the frequency of trades, what kind of lot sizes were used, and everything. Most of the beginner that used to contact me, asks for an expert advisor with maximum profit without risk. So without risk, even a smaller profit doesn't come. So maximum profit means maximum risk. In case if you cannot afford to lose, please do not trade forex market. With this video, I have no intention to encourage you to trade forex, because forex is very risky, as I mentioned that we trade with leverage, and without any proper information, do not invest your real money in the forex market. There is no guarantee. No one can guarantee you even 0.5% of returns every month. Nobody can guarantee you. And yes, you can lose your entire capital in a single day, in a single hour, or maybe within minutes. That is for sure. So consider both the faces of the coin. Risk versus reward both, not just rewards. And please never ever trade with the money that you kept it for emergency, for your family emergency. Never trade with the money you took a loan from bank or maybe any financial institution. Never trade money with a like the money that you borrowed it from your friend or anyone, because nobody is going to return the money that you will lose in the forex market. If you earn, that's great. If you lose, nobody is going to return you. Nobody. So please consider risk while trading forex market. I'm not talking specifically about this expert advisor. I'm just trying to guide the newbies which thinks that it is too easy to trade in forex market with an expert advisor. There are millions of expert advisors in forex market, and this life would be too short to test each and every expert advisor there in the forex market. And there is no specific length that within how much time frame you will be able to learn forex trading and would be able to trade profitably. There is no such length and there is no such guarantee. Even very highly successful forex trader made mistakes. That's not a mistake actually. They have a strategy. They used to follow that strategy. In case if the strategy goes wrong against the market, they used to accept the loss and just get out of the forex market for that particular trade. And then they again re-enter when their conditions of the strategy meets with the movements of market. So these big financial institutions will always try to prove you wrong, even if you are right. So better to accept your losses in case if you realize that yes, now if I don't cut my losses at this moment, then probably it will leap up and will be a big loss later on. I'm talking all these about manually. While trading with an expert advisor used to trade on the strategies or maybe the logics or maybe the data that you provided. That is of present and the past. Nobody can guarantee you about the future. But we always take a decision based on the past and the present about future. So with this expert advisor or any expert advisor in my channel or any expert advisor outside of my channel, nobody can guarantee you any kind of returns, even 0.5% return guarantee in a single month. There is no such expert advisor. If somebody guarantee you anything, then it is wrong. You will have to take risk to achieve something in the forex market. So never ever trade with the money that you cannot afford to lose. So again, I would like to reiterate, please explore the playlist that I provided in the video description. You will find different kind of expert advisors videos within a single playlist. Okay, and if you would like to compare or maybe uh, would like to check the performance of other expert advisors in the past, you can check out all of them there. And if you have any query, you can contact me via email or telegram. I have already mentioned both my email and telegram in the video description. Email, probably it would take a longer time to respond, and the communication would be a little lagging because that depends on our geographical boundaries as well as the moment that we see or receive that email. Queries on Telegram would be a little faster. I would be able to respond faster. As I mentioned that today is Saturday, 8th of November. So the market is not moving. So the market is closed during weekends. So when you trade the Forex market, in case if you're trading with an expert advisor and somebody is really suggesting you something, in this case, like as I said, that the minimum requirement is 50,000 cents, that is 500 US dollar or more. And but the recommended capital that we would like to trade or can suggest anyone who would like to trade is 100k cents or above. Could be 110, 120, 150 or 100k, whatever. Okay, to make it less riskier, I would not say that it is uh, safe or anything, because safe, as I mentioned, that safe word doesn't exist in Forex market. But yes, it can make it less risky. And the reason I have already been explaining in this video since start. This is not about my benefit. I'm talking about your benefit. I would have said less amount also. And really, like in case if you are very lucky, even if you start with 5,000 cent or maybe 10,000 cent, then probably you would be able to pile up good profit. But the only condition is if you are very lucky. That is rare actually. If you are very lucky, then probably you would not require even an expert advisor, right? If you are lucky, then you can earn money by anything without risking capital in Forex market. But we are not. So there is no surety, no guarantee, no assurance about any kind of returns, or maybe if the similar kind of returns you can expect in future, or I can expect in future. No, because the market conditions changes each and every day. And whatever an expert advisor is doing, that is based on present and the past, mostly based on the past. Based on the past, we are trading present, and future, we don't know. Nobody can guarantee future, because Forex is a market, is a global market that is impacted by, even there are so many countries, so many economies. I mean, anything can happen in any country, anytime, good or bad, whatever. And that will impact the entire Forex market, be it gold, commodity, or anything, indices or anything, right? And as a human being, it is very difficult to track each and everything, and even for an expert advisor also. An expert advisor never govern or move any Forex market. No, Forex market doesn't move by an expert advisor. It moves on its own, and it is being manipulated by big financial institutions, which an expert advisor will never ever able to cope up with everything there. So have an additional equity, even in case if you are at the right position, the market will try to prove you wrong. So that kind of spike or that kind of thing, if your equity is sufficient or maybe like a little better, then probably that kind of situation, your balance or maybe your account would be able to manage. As we see in present conditions, the market is consolidating, right? So some of the people If you're using an expert advisor, you will see, oh, it is only taking like just 5% of the drawdown or maybe 10%. But they don't know what will happen if you are at a wrong place and the market will give you a breakout, because consolidation, after consolidation there will be a breakout, and most probably in this case that would be on the upper side. Okay, so don't go by minimum, but trade with the best that you can afford, and always abide by the suggestions in case if you are taking an expert advisor from anyone or even with anything, because risk management always comes with equity, risk and reward, everything. Because the returns on a $100 or maybe $1,000 trading with the same lot size, same strategy, the risk reward would be different, your profitability would be different. 10% drawdown on a 1,000 on, and 10% drawdown on 1,000 or maybe 10,000 or maybe 100k, 10% would be different from for each of the account, right? So when people used to ask what is the drawdown, they should tell that what is their capital, and never go with the minimum. Try to make the best. In case if you don't have, then don't rush. You can trade it on demo account, and if you are confident, then probably you can invest the money that you already have in extra to trade. So that is all kind of advice for newbies. We are already approaching at the end of 7th of November. That is the last trading day. uh, I mean yesterday. Okay, so with 100k, as you said, 100k we made 312,577.75, that is 312.57% in 4 months. If you see the running trades, these are the running trades. Sometimes, I mean, there could be huge. Okay, so right now this is what the running trades are. This is the account history as you have already seen. And now let's check the MyFX book. So this is the MyFX book page. As you see, daily is around 1.15%, monthly is around 40.91%, and the drawdown is around 15.52% so far. So please consider these three figures, daily, monthly, drawdown. That depends on the growth of the equity. This is not the initial capital, because the initial capital was 100k, right? If we consider this, then it would be 312.36%. If we divide it by 4, that would be around 79 or maybe around 78%. Okay, so that happened 40.91% because the equity has been growing consistently. Okay, and the drawdown and monthly and daily was calculated based on this. Anyways, this is the profit graph. As you have seen, this is the growth graph, this is the balance graph. Okay, and this is the drawdown graph. I have already provided this MyFX book link in the video description. You can just check it out anytime. And this is the statistics. We made around 4.16% this week, and the month has just started. It is 4.16%. Okay, these are all the statistics. Or if you go to the history, just see 104,840 trades so far. If you go to the history, you can check each and every trade there as well, right? Open trades we have already seen, so you can just check it out as each and everything there. So we started in July, we made 7.70, and after July, if we see, the market has started moving very fast. So our account also. In August, it's more than 12%. In November, it is almost 30%, and in October, it is just insane, like 153.29%, because there was a huge movement in October, starting from September, right? In November, it is already 4.1816%, and the market is consolidating right now. So the movements will be less, so the profitability would also be less, and the risk will also be less. Okay, so when the market will be trending in one direction and giving huge differences, then those are the days when we make maximum profits, and it also involves maximum risk. So guys, that's pretty much it. I would like to thank you for each and everything, like you are watching the video, and if you have not subscribed our channel so far, please do that. That will help us. And in case if you have any query about this expert advisor, that is Smart Gold Scalper, or any expert advisor videos, as I mentioned the playlist link, you can check all of them. And in case if you are interested, or if you have any query about any of those expert advisors, feel free to contact us on Telegram or either on email. That's pretty much it. So thank you again, and take care, stay safe, and stay happy with your family. I would talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.